Nobody really knows what they want. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another beautiful episode of Unraveling Her with me, your host, Nikki. In the line of work that I do, I've come to realize that no one really knows what they want until you help them identify it. I thought I wanted a job that allows me to travel, and trust me, I still do, but when I got an opportunity to do it, I'm like, maybe I'm not cut out for this, because I love to be stationary. I do, in time, love to be stationary. I like to be grounded, and moving so often, so often in a week was exhausting for me. And so I've learned a lot about myself by doing the things I didn't like. And as I'm reading a few books, with one being Atomic Habits, it's allowed me to identify the things that's in my core that I love to do. And it starts with writing those things down, writing the things down that make you happy. And I've started to do that recently. Anytime I get happy or excited about something, I write it down. And lately I've realized that I really love houses. The things that make me happy are when I'm surrounded around a beautiful community of beautiful homes. I love seeing grasslands and different houses and the way they're structured. That really makes me happy. And another thing is dancing. I love seeing people dance, and I love to dance, and just taking notes of the things that make you happy, that make your heart feel full, and that are thrilling for you. Pay attention to those things, because that can determine your future of what you're truly passionate about. And as I'm still learning about what I want to do or how I want to get there, I'm paying attention to those things. It's critical. In doing so, I have started to experiment and explore. I've been so stuck. I've felt so stuck, When I was in college, I was like on a routine, go to school, go to work, go to school, go to work, and kept repeating that pattern. It was hard for me to identify what I really wanted because I was engulfed with work and school. But once that was over, I got a lot of time to get to know myself. The freedom of being able to do what you love is so liberating. Let me tell you, when I wasn't in school anymore, I was just working. And if I'm not working, I was working on my passion projects. I'm either writing or I am going on a road trip, doing things that I love. And it's really the things that people want to pursue. The reason why people want to be successful or have a high-paying job is really because of the time that they want back. They want the time to do the things they love. They want the time to explore, to travel, to try out new hobbies, and to connect with each other. That's really what we all have in common. The reason why we want to accumulate wealth or to have enough money, whatever enough looks like for you. And let me get into that too. I once was talking to my counselor back in college or advisor, and they were asking me, because I was, still very indecisive about what I wanted to do and switching majors and this and that. And they asked me, how much is enough for you? And I never had anybody ask me that, so I was kind of drawn back. I was like, how much is enough for me? So I started thinking, if I wanted to travel and help my family, I needed this set amount to make each year in order to be successful or in order to sustain myself and my family's needs. And so I'm like, this is how much I need to make. So once you've identified what or how much that looks like for you, you can slowly start to do the process of elimination, really. And I've done that through my different careers. I'm like, okay, I've done this, I've worked in this position, okay, I don't want to do that. I've worked here and I don't want to do that. I worked here and I like this aspect of the job, but I don't like that aspect of the job. So as you are going through the motions of life and exploring and experimenting, you start to do the process of elimination. In that way, you get to know yourself more. And also through different relationships, you learn a lot about what you want, what you don't want, how much you can tolerate. You learn to create boundaries. You learn to communicate better. And so you really don't know what you want until you immerse yourself in different environments, in different friendships, relationships. And that's where you learn what you're capable of, what your strengths and weaknesses are, what you need to work on for yourself and together if you're in a relationship or if you're in a friendship, rather. And so just really, really try and immerse yourself in different environments to get to know yourself better. Yes, you can go to school and follow a path, but when you're in the real world and you're hit with so many uncertainties and you're forced to work with what you have, you learn to be creative. You learn to figure out a way. And I got this tattoo to honor my parents because they say this word a lot in our language. Descarte means basically figuring it out. In essence, that's what it means. You find a strategy, you figure it out. And this is a great reminder to me because anytime I feel stuck, I look at this and it reminds me of my family, of my parents, and how they've sacrificed so many things in order for us to get to where we're currently at. And I give a lot of credit to my mom because she is the number one person in my life who has showed me what sacrifice looks like. And because of her, I'm striving to be not only the best version of myself, but to be the best daughter, to be the best sister as well. And so get to know yourself. You think that, you want to pursue this job, or you think you want to pursue this relationship, or you think you want to settle down right away and have kids, or maybe you want to have kids down the line and get married later on in life. But again, you don't know what you want until you allow yourself to just experiment and explore. And so that's the beauty of life, is that you're hit with so many unexpected events and you learn to figure it out. You learn to pivot, and your parents are a reflection of that. They figure out a way. And so that's all I got for you guys. I know this is a short episode. I feel like I can go on and on about this, but I suppose I should spend my Saturday outside and breathe some fresh air and enjoy the sun, because it's the simple things. I thought about going out to listen to some live music, but anytime I'm stepping out of my apartment, I'm spending money. Like, let me tell you, I might as well, if I'm paying this much for my apartment for rent, I might as well enjoy it on the weekends, because I pay too damn much to live where I'm at, and I might as well spend as much time as I can while I still have it, So I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy the rest of my Saturday grilling and going on a walk and enjoy. Sit back, relax, even though I should probably edit, which I definitely will do too, but that's all I have for you. Give yourself grace, and as will I. I'm constantly reminding myself to rest when I need to and to take a break, but always getting back up and keep pushing forward. I love you, and thank you so much for listening to another beautiful episode of Unraveling Her. I hope this inspires you to tell your story and share your experiences with us. Go ahead and share that in the reviews or online and tag me and the platform. And so I would love to do an episode or a season where I'm just sharing people's stories as I'm reading them, and I think that that's in the works. So stay tuned for that. I love you, and have a beautiful, beautiful day wherever that is you are. Salamat.